Hello my dear students, a very good morning to all of you. So today we are going to continue with the topic of HTML elements. There are various HTML elements that can be listed to construct a web page. So if you are designing a web page, you have to use various HTML elements. An HTML tag comprises of a left angular bracket, that is a less than symbol, followed by the name of the tag, and again it is enclosed by the right angular bracket or the greater than symbol. So let us see the various essential document structure elements, which are starting HTML and closing HTML, starting head tag, closing head tag, starting body tag and ending body tag. Okay, so now let us see the type of elements. HTML elements are of two types. How many types, students? Two types. The first is a container element and second is the empty element. So first let us see about the container element. The element that has both the tags, the starting tag as well as the ending tag, is called the container element. So here already we have seen the HTML tag, head tag and body tag. So all the tags are having the closing tag or the ending tag. Therefore, these tags are known as the container element. So, the container element include both the on tag or the starting tag and the off tag or the ending tag. The off tag is the same as the on tag, except for the use of a slash used after the less than sign. For example, to define a text as a first level heading, we have to use H1 tag, which is the heading tag. So let us see an example starting with H1 heading 1, then the heading, that is computer fundamentals, and a closing tag with the backslash. The following code illustrates the container element. So here HTML, body, H1, then closing the body and closing the HTML. So this is a use of container element. A container element have both the on and the off tag. Now let us see about the empty elements. The elements that have the starting tag, the on tag only, and it does not have the end tag or the off tag, are called the empty elements. So the elements which are having only the opening tag, only the starting tag and not the ending or the off tag. Such type of elements are called the empty elements. For example, BR. BR, it means to break the line, to go to the next line, is an empty element which is used to give a line break. So you can see it is illustrated in the following code, starting with HTML, body, H1, computer fundamentals, Ravi Arora, and then BR. It means after that the line will break. And in the next line it will be written Riya Bhansal. Again BR. Now Viva Books will be written in the third line, closing the body tag and closing the HTML tag. So here the figure 8.10 will show you the output. Heading is computer fundamentals. After that Ravi Arora. On the next line Riya Bhansal, and on the third line Viva Books. So the BR tag is used to break the line, to go to the next line, and it is an empty tag. Okay, so already we have discussed about the two type of HTML element. One is a container element and second is the empty element. Now let us study about the HTML head, title and body elements. An HTML document should have the basic elements. First is the HTML element, then second is head element, third is title element, and fourth is body element. So first let us see about the HTML element. HTML document must begin with the HTML tag. It is a container element. Why? Because it is having the closing tag also, that identifies the document as an HTML document. So if you are not writing an HTML tag at the beginning, then your document will not be considered as an HTML document. This tag indicates that the content of the file is in HTML format. This element is not visible when displayed on the browser, so it is not shown as an output. But it gives a hint to the browser that the document is an HTML document. So it is necessary to start our HTML document with an HTML tag. Next is the head element. The head tag contains information about the document. It means the title, the scripts used inside it, style definitions, and the document descriptions. All the browsers do not require this tag, but most browsers find any available additional information about the document within the head tag. The head element contains the general information, the meta information, it means the additional information. Meta means the information about something, the additional information given to indicate that this thing is about what, or this document is about what. About a document on a web page. According to the HTML standard, only a few tags such as a base tag, link tag, meta tag, title tag, style tag, and script tag are used under the head element. So, to give an document description, to give the title, to give some meta or the additional information regarding the document, you can use this type of tags under the head tag. Next is the title element. The title element contains the document title. This title is displayed on the topmost bar of the browser. This element is used in the head tag. So the title element is used inside the head tag and it is used to display the title, to give the title of a document. The last is a body element. The body tag encloses all the tags, attributes and the information that you want the visitor's browser to display. It forms the body of an HTML tag. So all the other tags which you want to be displayed in the browser, you have to write it inside the body tag. So all the other tags can be enclosed inside the body tag. Okay, so with this we are finishing our class here. In our next session, we will continue with the topic of heading elements. For now, bye-bye. Have a great day ahead.